Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader. It's a new vlog during the hottest week in Virginia. And we have a special guest who you just saw kind of walk along behind me. Mochi! Come here. Come here, Mochi. Come here. Girl. Come on. Can I pick you up? Say hello to Mochi, to the princess. Well, look there. Yo, look at the camera. You see yourself? Oh, girl. Mochi. Girl, come on now. Mochi. So, hello. It's the hottest week of the month so far, because I'm sure it's going to get hot like this again in Virginia. But it's also the week I decided to take care of my friend's dog. Mochi, the little angel princess demon. And when I say demon, I just mean she's a puppy, you know what I'm saying? I've had her since Saturday night. It has been wild, okay? She is one crazy little girl. Aren't you, Mochi? This is my first time interacting with a corgi. Yeah, so it's been really fun. So I haven't gotten a lot of reading done, but I do plan on reading. She's gonna be here till Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So when it comes to Mochi, this week has been interesting. So it's been hard in two different ways for two different reasons. And yes, I will cry. First reason, obviously she's a puppy, okay? She's a puppy. She's crazy. She's got energy. It's weird. I'm just gonna put you down. It's weird having a dog in the house again because, you know, it's been over a year since I've had a dog. My last dog of 3 passed away last year in April. Oh, here she goes. I shouldn't have even picked her up. You want this? You want this, little girl? You want this? Okay. So, you know, dealing with a puppy can be very difficult. But honestly, it's been really sweet because, you know, puppies, they're just very innocent. They just want to, you know, explore. It's not like anything is really crazy in our house that she can get into, but that has been wild dealing with the puppy energy because, you know, for all 3 of our dogs, they were older dogs longer than they were puppies. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's been a learning little activity, and I've enjoyed it so far. The first few nights were hard because I slept out here with her because I was really nervous that she would wake Devin up because I knew that I didn't have to go to work the 2 days after. But last night I finally slept in my bed. I have been exhausted the last 2 days. I was fine today. And then working on a day that's 100 degrees, but it was worth it. So yeah, and also the fur. Oh my God. Our other 3 dogs did not have this amount of fur. Like looking down at the floor, it's sick. This bitch sheds all the time. So that's gonna be interesting when she's finally gone and clean all this shit up. I'm sure I'm gonna be finding hair everywhere, but it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. It's not like she sleeps in our bed or anything. She's just out here with the sofa covered in shit, so covered in blankets. But yeah, but then on the flip side, the other part that's hard, and this is where I might cry, but I'm gonna try really hard not to. So Mochi is the dog of my friend that passed away. So I'm taking care of her, for our friend who was our friend's partner. I guess I can say her name. I for the longest time I didn't, you know, because of her job, but Hallie, I'm taking care of her dog and her partner's dog. So it's weird because, you know, I met Mochi when I actually met her on my birthday of this year, and that's how young she is. My birthday was in February, and it's just, it's an interesting feeling, you know, taking care of her now, thinking about when I first met her. So tiny, she was so small. She's much bigger now. I think she's like almost full grown size because she's long, but it's hard. It's like, it's so sweet to see her growing, but it's hard because it's like, I just didn't expect that, you know? So it's been weird. It's been a weird situation. I feel like my emotions have been like really up and down, thinking about like watching something grow and get older that I'm really excited for. I know she's a dog, she's not a baby, but you know, taking care of her and watching her grow and knowing that my friend isn't getting to see that, it's really hard. So it's been like trying to work through those emotions. I know that it's good. I know it's good for stuff like this to happen in a way, because eventually I will be able to talk about this without getting so emotional. Being emotional is not bad, but you know, all of last week I was crying. It was really hard. I'm crying a lot now, not because it's hard taking care of her. She's actually really sweet. She barely barks. She barely gets into stuff. But when she does, she likes to stick that little snout into the where it's not supposed to be. But at the same time, it's just like, I think about, you know, I have pictures from that day, meeting her for the first time. It's hard going back and thinking about that and knowing, oh, I'm, you know, going to be taking care of my friend's dog and she's not here for me to give her back to, you know. So that's been tough, and it's been hard for me to like really focus on anything, because I'm just trying to keep her entertained because she's a puppy and I don't want her to bark because I don't like barking. You're thinking, bitch, what the hell? I know. Don't judge me. So, but I did read some things, okay? Now, it was really hard for me to, I haven't even put together the last vlog I did, but I kind of remember the last part of it. I was very high, and it was right before she was coming over. So I'm not going to rehash what I talked about, but I will say childhood friend complex. That was when I think I got lost. I lost my train of thought. That was so good. I think I said it then. Friends to lovers. Delicioso, especially when it's done like that, even though I don't know what happens next. Okay, we've only gotten season 1. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2. I don't know when any update's going to happen, but God, please let there be one, because I need to know what happens. She's about to possibly hook up with the freaked out one, which I do want to see that. Okay, I want to see her with the freaked out dude. I do. I can't help myself. I do want to see that. I really do. Because, you know, as I've said many times, I don't read many straight stories that are in manhwa, but when some of them are good, they're just simply too good. And this one, yeah. Yes, I would like more of that. Serve it up. Fork, spoon, I don't care. Several utensils at once. I want to eat it up. But then I got into cash or credit. So I went from like wholesome, freaky, nasty, but I loved every second of this. So I'm going to continue reading that, because cash or credit, oh yeah, another one that I have. Yeah, another one. Yeah, just another one. It was just simply too good. I just can't help myself. That was too good. And then I caught up on other stuff. So I caught up on so much. Still no hard-boiled love. I know it's Tuesday, but I'm not even going to get my hopes up for tomorrow, because I know that it's not coming back. I know that I'm not going to see anything, and that's going to piss me off. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, so what did we catch up on? Love at First Fright. Very, very good. Okay, I like where this story's about to go. You are so lovely. You're about to break my heart. I know you are, because there's some type of side plot going on, and I'm scared. I'm scared, but I just love those two main characters together. Yeah, a nodding situation happened. I was pleased to read. I will not act like I didn't. Backlight. I'm not even gonna get into it. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm feeling like hands down Backlight is about to be, when that is complete, that's gonna be a masterpiece. I'm calling it. Obviously that's my opinion, but oh no, it's gonna be good. I just know that that's gonna just fucking, oh, it's gonna tear my world up with everything that's going on. One, I have to know what happened to Sion's adopted brother, who's dead. Good riddance. But I have to know what happened there. Then we got the kind of confession about why he behaves the way he does. He was tortured as a child as well. Oh my God. But then these two, are they finally about to like really communicate together? Are they about to explain what happened when they were kids and why they separated? Please God, let that happen, because I need it. And fuck that mama, because something's wrong with her and I don't like her. I don't like her. Mr. A's farm. We won't talk about that, but I'm enjoying where this is going. I really like little A. I just like how he is just very genuine about wanting to help these hybrid people, animal hybrid people, and take down that doctor, okay? I hope he dies. I really do. I hope everybody just gets together and breathe on the death. Just breathe on the death. Breathe on the death, because I don't care. I don't care if violence is inflicted on him. In your wake. Yes, yes, liking where the story's going. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Does anything come in on Wednesday? I don't think so. Not really. Hard-boiled love would, but you know, hard-boiled love would have come out on Wednesday, but I'm not getting my hopes up. And then what else do we want? Oh, you know, I need to read Sandwich Paradox. That came out on Sunday, I think, or Saturday. It came out on Sunday. I missed that episode. I like that. I like that one. Melting Point comes out tomorrow. Ooh, I hope they get to fucking, I really do. I really hope they get to having sex. Because it is clearly about to, okay, well, let me not get ahead of myself. Because it might not actually happen in the next episode. Worst case scenario would be, I mean, that doesn't happen. That's the worst case scenario. But I hope it does. I really do. But I have a feeling that something's going to happen. Like, Ian's going to stop it. They're not going to have sex, but he's going to get his shit gorked like crazy. Like crazy. I know what's about to happen. And then, oh my God, I just realized I missed Pond Where Flowers Fall. Well, go ahead and purchase that on Liz, and I'm going to read that after this, so we'll talk about it later. Because this one's getting crazy too. Okay, I don't like the friend who, you know, look, I'm not condoning what's going on between the step siblings. Okay, they're not blood related. They're related by marriage. That doesn't make it okay. Okay, look, let's have some self-control. With that being said, I don't like the friend who keeps doubting the older brother, because he's not doing anything. He's not cheating on dude. I don't know everybody's name. Wuju, is that it? Yeah. He's not cheating on him. He's not fucking on anybody else. They're only fucking on each other. I know that this sounds terrible. Don't besmirch his character though, because he's not doing it, okay? If you want to fuck with Wuju, you just need to be honest. Tell him how you feel, because that's really what's going on. You know you want to have sex with him, so just be honest. Nobody cares. But don't get him all worked up. And honestly, I think he's about to have an issue, because I'm not even going through the panels, but it seems like he's about to be in some type of, yep, he's about to go in a heat, girl. And now he's with a friend, and that just pisses me off. But we still have much to read. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done, but I did want to start the vlog, introduce y'all to little Mochi. See, she's in the zone now. And I mean, by the time we really get into really reading, which I still might get to reading today. Well, hey. Maybe I'll have more to talk about, because like I said, I've been in a reading slump. My emotions have been crazy. Work has also been crazy, and it's 100 degrees outside, but it feels hotter than that. So think about that. Think about that. So yeah, we will see each other again. I also will be having a part 2 manga haul, because I went to Second and Charles today after work, and I found quite a bit of used BL. So I was very, very pleased. Whoever was the person who sold that, they came through for me again. So, and because I'm just going to assume it's the same person. It doesn't even have to be the same person. I'm just going to assume it's just one person who keeps doing this, and somehow they're doing it for me. I don't know. But yes, we will talk again later. We'll get to all the shit I have behind me at some point. There's even more further back, because I just ran out of space, and just to make room for her. And yeah, we'll get to talking. I also made chili. Chili's on the stove. It's going to be a nice little night. Okay. Look at her little foot kicked up. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a second. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, you can see there is no dog cage here. That's because I think I spoke to y'all on Monday. I never recorded. Why? It was way too overwhelming. So Mochi is now back with her dad, and even though it was overwhelming, and I underestimated the energy of a corgi puppy. She only took 20-minute naps, and once a day if I was lucky. So what I ended up reading when I could, because she never let me have any peace. And this is not me talking crap about Mochi. This is just talking about the experience, because she is such a sweetie. Like, she actually was really good. Yeah, she was a little cutie pie, but damn, the energy was insane. And it has been a long time since I dealt with puppies, because even though Biddy, the last of my 3 dogs that passed away, like, he was basically 15, like 13, 14 years old. I'd had dogs for 15 years of my life. They were old longer than they were young, and I took care of them when I was like in my early 20s, teenager technically, when I got Rothgar and Guinevere. I do not remember what it was like when they were puppies, because they've been old for so long. So I greatly overestimated that, and I'm exhausted. Now, technically I'm exhausted right now because I took an edible last night for the first time, and I am still very high. Okay, so yeah. But what I did manage to read, and I'm almost done with, so we're gonna finish this now. I'm almost done with the first novel, light novel of Seventh Time Loop. I really was chugging along with this. I was very proud of myself. So I'm so close. I only have a few chapters left of I only have a few pages left of chapter 5. It's basically the moment where Arnold and Theodore are confronting each other after Riche was kidnapped. So I'm making good time, but I'm moving at a snail's pace just because of everything that was going on. It was just so much. It was just so much. I have read some things, but we won't talk about them right now. I barely have cracked this open. I didn't crack this open the whole time she was here. It was just so much. You guys saw, if you saw on my Instagram and then on my post part of YouTube, one of my shelves fell in my office. So that also caused me a lot of anxiety and made me, I think, just not be able to focus on reading. Like, I was just scrolling TikTok. That was it. Like, that's the only little amount of stuff that I could do with all of her energy. That was overwhelming. There's a lot of other things going on. Emotionally, I'm just all over the place, as I mentioned, and it was a lot. But I literally just came back from Home Depot and I got 3 new shelves, so I'm really excited. The 3 shelves that I'm replacing, I had those shelves since I was like a teenager, and they've moved from, I think, 3 different houses. So this being the 3rd house. And I think when we put those up, we discovered that there weren't any anchors. So we just didn't, I think we lost the anchors along the way because they were just in the last wall that they were in, or we didn't replace them. And those just got put up. For the longest time, they didn't really have anything on them, and they had a bunch of heavy ass light novels, and finally it came toppling down. Luckily, nothing is totally ruined beyond repair. There's only one thing that snapped, and I'm just going to glue it and it should be fine. So we have 3 new ones. You'll see those later. I'm going to try to convince Devin to do that tonight just so it can be done. But they're all 3 of them are longer than what originally was there. So I had 2 36 inches and a 24. I got 2 42s and a 36. So I'm really excited about that. So I have a little bit more room. I thought, let me upgrade because I have the space. I'm just going to move my prints. With that being said, let's talk about what we're going to read. So, like I said, I'm going to finish 7th Time Loop, but honestly, the other part of what needs to happen is I need to open this bitch up, and I need to actually sit down and read the stuff that I was approved for on NetGalley, especially all of the manga. So, some of the things that I will be reading. Oh my god, I got approved for something that I just got in my Hansama box. That's so funny. And something I bought. So there you have it. So, I want to read. That's so funny. I won't read those because, yeah. I think I'll read My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. I don't think I've read that one yet. I don't think I've read Senpai is an Otaku Noko, My Cross-Dressing Classmate. The other 2 that I already own physically are Roar, A Star in the Abyss, and then Spacewalking with You. I just got Spacewalking with You in my Hansama box, so I might give those a try. I feel like there were more though. Yeah, there were more. All right, so we have 2345. We have Dracu1, Ayakashi, Hunter's Tainted Bride. Yeah, okay, so that wasn't that much more. And then we have like all the stacks around me. So I won't go into like, I'm just going to pick some stuff and you'll see what I read as I go because I don't want to get too bogged down. But yeah, we've got a lot to read. I'm excited. I feel like I was kind of in a bit of a reading slump. So now I'm getting back into it. I'm very happy. I might even take you guys into my office at some point for this reading vlog and you'll like see what I have to do because I have to take all the manga off of those shelves and one additional shelf because it also has anchors, but it needs more anchors. It's starting to tilt. I'm going to take those off and then probably rearrange that shelf. So you guys will see that hopefully in this video. I still need to upload and edit the stuff from last week because I didn't even do that because I was so overwhelmed. So we've got a lot of stuff to do. So bear with me. We're going to have fun. We're going to do this. We're going to get it done, y'all. And I'll see you guys in a second for real this time. I'm not just going to show up a few days later. We're going to continue doing what we are today. And you'll know because I'm going to look the same. Okay, I promise. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Like I said, I would be, because I'm a woman of my word. Now, the one thing we won't be doing is going into the office because a bit of a mishap. Those shelves were the ones that were supposed to go up on the wall. Clearly, you can see they're not up there. I got these and they're different, and I didn't realize that, like, you know, when it comes to a floating shelf, like usually there's like a bar that, like, sorry to poke you in the eye like this, but like shoots into the fucking shelf. This one was different. It's just like a fucking cheap block of wood that you're supposed to screw into the wall and then screw like the shelf onto, except they only gave us three fucking things, like 3 fucking screws when the fucking cheap block of wood has 6 holes. What the fuck? So I was like, you know what? Even though that one shelf fell, it actually wasn't like super badly damaged. So what we did is we just took all 3 of them down, put anchors into it, like heavy duty anchors, and then put them back up. So nothing looks different. It's the same. So we don't need to like address that. It's fine. Moving on. What we did read. Okay. The Villainess and the Demon Knight. One thing I like about this is Lucas does not play about Cecilia, okay? This is a man truly obsessed with her, and I absolutely love that. I think at this point, if people don't realize that that's what I'm all about, now you know, like you've been informed, because, you know, Devin is all about me, and I really like that. So I like reading stories like this where he's just like truly obsessed with Cecilia, loves her so much, no one can get between them. He would do anything for her, hurt anyone for her. And they get real freaky, okay? I also like that for her. And for him, there's some real freaked out people, okay? But the thing I really, really liked about this volume is that, like, the whole premise was Cecilia was supposed to be, or was betrothed to the prince or the second prince or whatever at the beginning of the series. And he ended up with someone else, just like we see all the time with these damn men doing this shit, okay? He ended up stepping out on her, okay? This woman who is truly a good fucking woman, okay? She's a good fucking woman. And he stepped out on her, tossed her aside, was about to turn her into like a woman of the night. She ends up with Lucas. The backstory here is he has always pined for her, loved her, yearned for her. He has worked tirelessly so he could be strong enough to protect her. So even though they get to banging like right off the bat in the first volume, I mean, they love each other, and I really, really like that. But the reason why I bring up her, you know, the dude who she was betrothed to, is because he just made an appearance again in this, and he is now realizing, I mean, he was a fucking piece of shit to her, right? But his motives for being shitty to her were very fucking stupid, much like just not a fucking surprise, you know what I'm saying? So now he's mad and he's jealous that Lucas has her affections. They're clearly in love with each other, and he just can't handle that. You know what? Fuck you, sir. I think his name is Felix. Take a few steps off a fucking cliff. And you know what? See what happens after that, because I really couldn't give a fuck. Anyway, I love them. I think the next light novel, which I think is the third, maybe it's the third or the fourth, I'm not sure, comes out soon. I really do want to get into reading the light novel because I do have the first two, I think. So that will be interesting. Sorry to yawn in y'all's ear like that. But yes, I just love this. I would recommend this if you want a freaked out cis het story. Yeah, you'll like these two. They're real freaky, and I like that. Moving on, then we have I Want to Do Bad Things with You. So fucking good. Okay, I could not recommend this enough. I like this series so fucking much. I love them. I love them so much. We got a confession at the end of this, which I'm very happy about. We also basically they've kind of both confessed to each other, but one's wasn't successful because the other person didn't hear them clearly. And at the very end of this, the other person confesses to the other main character, and a misunderstanding kind of happens, and that's where it ends. So I really, really, really need volume 7 because the person whose confession was not properly heard needs to be able to have that conversation, okay? Because I really, really like them so much. I really like Fuji. I really like Mamori. I think that's how you say your name. Or Watia. So, yeah. I just love them. I love them so much. They're so cute. I'm liking the introduction to more people. Now there's someone else who seems like they might like her, which kind of made Fuji realize his feelings for her and be a little jealous. You know, we like to see that. We like to see that a lot. Now for another freaked out cishet couple. The trapped former villainess wants to escape from the sadistic prince. Okay, I didn't realize that I had read this. This has been like over here with this giant fucking stack of manga. But when I opened it up, I was like, I've read this before. So why didn't I put this away? Well, I decided to reread it anyway because I didn't even log it on StoryGraph. So I was like, let me go ahead and read it again. Freaky ass dude. Okay, this man is so freaky. This is not a lie. He's a sadist. I mean, we're talking try to mention up, bring her back her, get her to do X, Y, Z, fucking other man with her, you know what I'm saying? Threesomes and all this shit. He's fucking crazy. But something about it, I like it. So Anna is who she really is. And for some reason, nothing even happened to her. Like, she wasn't hit by a truck or anything. She just, like, came home from work, fell asleep, and ended up in this dating sim game that was real fucking freaky. It was like, she's just fucking on everybody, okay? But she's also the villainess. She wakes up as her, but she's not the villainess type now. She's, like, herself. Innocent, sweet. I get the impression that she was a virgin in real life, and that's fine. That's fine. So he's a freaky, nasty freakazoid, okay? Real freaky man. And he's like, okay, she doesn't remember anything. Well, let's recreate our wedding night. Butt booty naked. Turning on herself, blah, 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 blah. It was crazy. It was crazy, okay? And I would like to read volume 2, okay? I don't know if volume 2 is out yet, but I will be reading that, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm going to read it digitally. I probably should, because I don't think, even though I read this a second time, I don't feel like this is, I don't know if this is good enough to keep, so this might go in the unhaul bag. We'll see. But it still is like, it still was enjoyable. I will say I like the fact that they're in love. But he gets just as freaky with her. Okay, so besides I would say the only difference between them is that eventually, obviously when she's Anna, he's not gonna let her sleep with someone else like he would usually do. But like, he's the type, he would probably, I think if he wanted to change his mind, he wouldn't let her sleep with another man. Lucas, no. Lucas is like, hell fucking no. I don't even want you looking at another man, and I certainly don't want another man looking at you. So the dynamics are still fun in this one, but I mean, if I had to choose, it's going to go to this one, of course. And lastly, like I mentioned, I forgot that I got approved for this on NetGalley many months ago. I bought it the other day, I think last month, physically, and that is Roar, A Star in the Abyss.
This is one I definitely want to continue. I'm not sure when volume 2 comes out. I'm going to have to look that up after I'm done recording this. But I want to continue on with this series because this is really... I just have a feeling this is going to be really, really good. I mean, isn't this based off of a TV show, right? New revenge thriller manga from the creator of the hit manga. Okay, yeah, guilty. So I might... If the second volume doesn't come out anytime soon, I mean, who knows? I might get into this, yeah, because this was really good. Let's read the back, right? So, okay. Miyasato had a perfect childhood with parents who loved her in a home on an idyllic island in Japan's inland sea. But then a TV show starts shooting in town. Misato is cast as an extra, and in an instant, her life is turned on its head. A woman appears claiming to be her real mother, and before she knows it, Misato is living in a lavish mansion, surrounded by greedy schemers of all stripes. The curtain rises on the story of a rising star who plunges into the abyss, where the only sustenance is revenge. All you can do is stay here and live this empty, meaningless life. So, this is good so far. Basically, like I said, Misato, young girl, she ends up being an extra on a TV show. She does really well. She's very, very talented. Something happens with her parents, and she is now forced to live with a woman who claims to be her real mom, okay? So she's ripped away from the life that she knew on this island, her best friend. Basically, like, the best friend's mom was like her aunt, it felt like. You know what I mean? Like, literally, almost like they were related. She's taken from them. She lives with this woman and her family. I really don't even understand what's going on with the dynamic of this family. She can't actually be that woman's daughter. I got a little lost when we do a flashback because there's this doctor. Unless I'm getting confused in that. Okay, maybe I kind of lost track of it. So it's like, he's a doctor, a woman comes in to give birth, but he tries to keep it on the hush. The only thing is, like, I thought that the woman who's his wife, who's claiming to be her mother, was the nurse. I'm so confused. So that's the only thing I don't really get about the dynamic. Is that really her mom? Or is she just some crazy bitch married to the doctor? Honestly, she damn well could be both. Because at the end of the day, if she's the mom, she's still a crazy bitch. I'm not wrong. So, yeah, this girl, basically kidnapped, forced to just live in this mansion. And you'd think, oh, you live in a mansion. No, she's treated terribly. Why did you even bring me here? I don't understand what I'm being punished for, because I know I certainly didn't do nothing. And she's got a fucking half-sister who is evil, bitchy, but really cool looking. And it's like, look, you can be a bitch and dress really cool. That absolutely is acceptable. But to be an evil bitch and just really cool, that is wrong, okay? You don't get to do that. You don't get to look really cool and also be an evil bitch. It's unfair. So her half-sister is the evil, cool bitch who is just trying to make her life a living hell. Now, to a certain extent, I get that. Like, I get that trope, okay? You've been the only daughter this whole time. Very much a brat. And then your mom brings this girl here who is like the complete opposite of you. And you want to do everything you can to make her feel uncomfortable and hopefully make her leave. That's obviously not going to fucking happen. But then there's a fucking child in the basement, okay? There's a fucking... apparently she doesn't just have a half sister, she has a half fucking brother who's being held captive in the fucking basement because he can't walk. Excuse the hell out of me. Sorry, didn't know I had to fucking be put in a dungeon in the fucking basement just because I'm in a wheelchair. What the fuck? What is going on with the family? I don't know. That's why I want to continue on with this, because I want to know this woman's motive for, okay, you have a disabled child and you put him in the basement? I'm not really sure why we do this. You have a brat of a daughter. What else is new? Rich people always have bratty kids. But then you bring her, and that mom is the one who says this line, because Misato finally confronts her and she's like, bitch, why am I here? Okay, you didn't have to fucking bring me here. I could have stayed where I was. And the bitch just smiles and says that line, and it's just like, But no, seriously, why the fuck am I here? Like, what am I being punished for? It seems like she's trying to punish the dad. I don't know, but the mom is crazy. Anyway, this is good so far. Now, for some other updates, I read the newest episode of Tears on a Withered Flower. Very excited to continue. Okay, things are starting. Although, I'm going to be honest with you, again, this episode was almost like a whole lot of nothing. It's just a lot of people's inner monologue and then not a lot happening, and then it ends on a cliffhanger. Okay. But there are a lot of little subtle things going on that I really, really like about Tears on a Withered Flower. Even though I get really annoyed with it, it is really good. I know it probably doesn't sound like it by the way I talk about it, but it is good. So like, you know, hey Sue, she's dressing better. She's investing in herself. You know, she just looks fantastic. Still very fucking self-conscious though. That is what fucking drives me nuts. But Min Chol showed up. It's gonna be crazy. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait till next week, okay? And I better not have to wait. I better not have a hiatus because that's gonna piss me off. But then the best thing happened to me. Okay, y'all know how pissed off I've been about Hardboiled Love. Okay, Tappy Toon hasn't updated the shit, and that's where I have everything. I've searched high and low on the fucking internet just to even see are there more chapters? Yes. Okay, I've been blessed. So I ended up randomly, y'all, fucking being on Twitter. Either it just showed up on my For You page or someone like liked it who I follow. The fucking author fucking finally. Of course, I don't speak Korean. I can't read Korean. Apparently it's being updated on redid books. I think that's what it's called. I have no fucking clue how to navigate that website, so I'm not even going to attempt, okay? But now that I know that as of like today, there is like 4 new episodes, I'm still sick that I haven't fucking seen them, okay? Because the image that I saw on her Twitter, bitch. Young and Kyuhyun, I need y'all to get back to each other, please. I'm going to cry if they don't. My God. Okay, just go on Twitter, y'all. I might put a picture here because it's just a picture. It's not giving anything. Well, no, it's a picture. It's a picture for Twitter, so it's gonna be fine. If you don't want to see it, skip. I'm only gonna put it up on the screen for like 5 seconds. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad we're back, baby. Connie's not gonna scream, cry, and throw up. I don't really want to wait. I think it's really a cruel and unusual punishment that me, someone who absolutely fucking loves hard-boiled love, doesn't play about hard-boiled love, is having to wait. But I could learn Korean. Can I? Probably not. But like I could attempt and then try to figure out how to navigate the website. We'll see. If someone knows how to hook, I don't think you can like flip the language. I'm pretty sure you can't. But, you know, if someone could figure that out for me, or hey, if you actually have it, if you have a fucking account, I don't know, hook a bitch up with just tell me what's going on, okay? Just tell me what the hell is happening. That's all I need, okay? If you have access to the newest episodes of Hardboiled Love, spoil them for me, please. I will eventually buy them on Tappy when they come on. It's fine, but tell me, because I am sick with worry about the last episode, y'all, where he was butt naked in conference room 4, getting beat up by Hwa Young. Gyuyon's cutting himself, y'all. So it's like, I need to know. I need to know, is everything okay? Sorry, this was really long, but I had to say that. It's like 10 o'clock at night now, so I think I'm finally going to retire to the bedroom, but I'll also be reading manhwa on my iPad. I have not read in a minute. I did read a short story today. I can't remember the name of it, but it was by the same creator who did Limited Run, so I'll put a picture up. Yeah, pretty dark. Trigger warnings for that one because it is actually worse than, what was the other one? in good faith. I think it is worse than that one in my opinion, but they're both pretty bad. So check trigger warnings for it. We're also on top. New side story for limited run. Whenever that fucking hits Les in US, this bitch is buying it because I fucking love limited run. Period. I fucking love it. And honestly, I might fucking reread that again, but I'm gonna really try some new stuff. I've opened several fucking tabs on my phone, which I will be airdropping to my iPad because I've developed cell phone elbow, which is fucking embarrassing to say. Sorry to rant. Both of my elbows are killing me because I've started to read on my phone, which I never used to do. And of course, I put the shit so close to my fucking face. Now a nerve in my elbow hurts. And apparently that's cell phone elbow. And that's like millennial carpal tunnel. Which you could still get carpal tunnel, but come on. So I'm in pain. My elbows hurt. It feels so stupid. It feels so stupid to say that. But yeah, my elbows fucking hurt. So I'm going to probably take ibuprofen, go in my room, try to adjust my fucking arms so they're like completely out so I can get these cell phone elbows to go away. I'm sick of myself. But anyway, yeah, I gotta end it now. Sorry, this was pretty long. I can see where the time is in it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. This one might be a shorter vlog, only in terms of like, I'm not going to keep doing it for multiple days. We do got to move on. I do have a haul that I want to do soon. So we might be ending it soon, sooner rather than later. And I still got to edit the other fucking vlog. So yeah, we'll get into that later. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. So I started reading Operation True Love on Webtoon. I'm going to keep going with this because I really have high hopes. The reason why I started this was because I'm pretty sure people were talking about this on Twitter. And I was like, okay, I'd never heard of this before. But I think it was recommended to me when I was reading Childhood Love Complex or whatever. Whatever I was talking about the other day. I want to jump into this, shake the main female lead so fucking hard. And this is, I mean, look, they could be in college, but they're in high school. The fact that the point I'm trying to make is, it doesn't matter what age she is. The main female lead is pissing me the fuck off. One thing I know I mention all the time is I don't like when the main female character is like pitiful. And she's a teenager, so you get it. Like, I think we all had moments when we were younger where, I mean, we didn't have the best self-confidence, you know. But when you're reading it, it's like, I can't fucking take this, dude. The main female lead is so pitiful that it's hard to keep reading. And I'm only on episode 8. I think this is over like 100 episodes or close to 100. I'm probably wrong. But the way that she is so pitiful is breaking me. It's breaking my brain. I want to jump into this webtoon and just shake and smack and kick and yell at her, which I know that she doesn't necessarily deserve that. But it's like, how many times are people going to tell you, and you see for yourself, by the way, that your boyfriend, is he her boyfriend? Like, is actually like abusive towards you. And I mean, and then, okay, now see, now I just talked myself into of course, all this makes sense because she is in an abusive relationship in high school. You know, this guy is verbally abusive, a bit physical, I'd say. But definitely like mentally, like gaslighting her. I mean, it is so bad. But the thing is that, so this main female character, I think it's Sue A. She seems like such a sweet girl, and she is quote unquote dating her boyfriend Minu. And I'm sorry, but I'm not really getting how they're, it feels like, there's one person who does not believe that they're in a relationship, and it's the fucking dude. Everybody else is like, yep, there they are. Like, but she seems so like, when did I want to see a flashback of when they ever agreed to be dating because it seems like he genuinely has never liked her. So I'm confused how they got together. But she's dating this guy who is just truly such a piece of shit to her. I mean, really just fucking piece of shit. And she still stays with him despite him being so awful, and her friends, who are really good friends, like making a point to explain to her and point out to her like, hey, he's being a real jackass, he's being really rude, that's really hurtful, doesn't that bother you? I don't see how you could date someone like him. So like, she has people in her life who tell her, so it's not like she doesn't know. Okay, but it's just killing me to see her. Oh my god. So basically what we knew was fixing to happen is he kisses someone else, and he kisses someone else very close to her, which I actually knew that was going to happen too. When I tell you, another time I want to jump in the fucking webtoon, and what I wanted to do, girl, slap the taste out that bitch's mouth, because don't you ever smile in my face, bitch. And then you have the nerve to hear me fucking complaining about him. You hear me complain about him constantly. You yourself are saying, oh, and then you kiss him and have the nerve. But then, bitch, okay, see, I'm going to go on a tangent and I can't do that. I don't even know where this is going to go, but break up with the dude. Okay. You just saw him kissing somebody who's very close to you. I don't want to give it away just in case people want to read it. And oh my God, she just doesn't have a spine. She does not have any self-confidence. She won't fucking say anything. And honestly, this thing just happened where she caught him kissing someone else, and him basically saying like, I would rather do X, Y, and Z with you, and I hope that, Sue doesn't show up. And you still haven't broken up with the dude, and you still, and you're probably not going to, because at the beginning of this, she's like, how did I end up cheating on my boyfriend? Are you guys even together? I don't know. So that's, ugh. It's like, I really want to see this through, because I also like the artwork, and there are some funny moments, but it is really, really hurting me to read something where a young girl is, in a terrible relationship that, I mean, this is an easy fix. We just won't date. Like, this is really, really simple. But, the fucked up thing is like, for him who does not seem to like her at all, he still had the nerve to be like, oh, let me make it up to you. But something sinister's going on. I don't know. Something sinister's going on with me new. Okay, something is very psychotic about the way that he treats her. And I don't like that. It doesn't sit right with me. Also, there's like another situation going on where the main female character, Sue, somebody leaves a fucking old ass flip phone in her locker and is now texting her. I don't know. Who was texting her? I'm not really sure. It was giving sex venture app. Ooh, I want to reread that. Oh, that was so good. That was good. Sorry. That was really good. I'm going to have to go back and read that because that was really good. Anyway, it's giving that a bit. But anyway, I don't like it. Someone's not sitting well with me. So I don't know. Has anybody ever else read this? I'm not going to get very far because it's 11 o'clock at night, but I don't like it. I don't like what's going on here. It's really, really upsetting me. And yeah, before I just keep rambling, I'm gonna log off and we're gonna get back into this. You might see me again if I get even more pissed off. She's about to hook up with somebody else, but she's gonna feel all guilty about it. And you know what? Look, you're too young to feel guilty about this shit. This isn't even a real relationship. So don't. I'm not one to condone cheating, but I mean, really, come on now. When we're in middle school, high school, is it really cheating? You know what I'm saying? When he hates you, I feel like you have every right. Sorry. But if you're with a man or a woman, but in this case, a man who doesn't like you, who treats you like shit, who could also just break up with you. Yeah, you have every right to fuck on somebody else. Sorry, sue me. But that's just what I think. And you know what? We don't have to agree, but that is exactly how I feel. Fuck on somebody else if he's going to treat you like that. But, first on, the menu would be to just break up with the dude. But I don't make the rules, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to get into this, and we'll talk about it again in a second, hopefully. So let's see where this takes us. Okay. I don't know if I can do this. Okay, I'm actually going to take a break from this because I can't possibly, I literally cannot possibly continue. I'm disgusted. I actually am still in the same chapter. I haven't made it very far. Yeah, we almost had a moment where you finally fucking stop acting like this. I understand that she's a teenager, but oh my God, I can't do it. I don't know if I can endure more episodes of this, especially if what's going to end up happening is she's still going to be dating Minu, a guy who literally kissed her. I can't say. I don't no. Yeah. Okay. If you don't want to know, move on. Okay. This girl, first of all, the bitch isn't even her sister. I don't know how she's living in this house. I don't know. So she has a sister, like a foster sister. Something seems fishy about that. Okay. Who's her best friend. This bitch had the nerve to be kissing on her piece of shit boyfriend. Okay. I don't like that. And that's fucking foul. Okay. So it's like a double fucking knife to my chest and back. Okay. She's getting cheated on, if you could even call it that, because are y'all really even dating? I mean, they are, because the guy is so manipulative. Okay. So yeah, she and the dude, the other male lead, catch Minu and her, like, we'll just say her sister kissing in the classroom. Of course, the other male lead is going to sit there and think, okay, there's no possible way, because everybody else has a brain. She does not. I'm not trying to be rude. He's thinking, there's no possible way that when I see you tomorrow, that you will have not broken the fuck up with that dude, possibly called your sister out. But, I can understand, you might not want to do that. She's living in the same house as you. So, because her boyfriend gets jealous, they're still together. They're still together. How can I possibly do this? How can I possibly read more? And I really, he looks so handsome. Stand up. Stand the fuck up, for the love of God, before I start to cry. I'm going to get emotional soon. Like, I literally feel like I'm going to start crying in a second. Because I'm so mad. I'm so mad at her. I'm so mad for her. I'm mad that, and her friends, look, okay, I'm sorry. These are her friends who are like, oh, we're used to it now. But these are the friends who are like, oh, because, like, I'm sorry. Like, the look of, like, ugh, this is how I feel. I don't even know this fictional bitch. And it's like, I would feel the same way. I would just feel like, I can't do this anymore. I can't sit here and watch you cry and watch you be treated like shit just for him to turn around and smile. Oh my God. So he can kick a fucking ball and he looks kind of cute. Oh, well, yeah, you cheated on me. He wanted to fucking launch a dodgeball at her fucking face. He literally say, let's kill her. That makes me want to fucking cry. I want to cry with how mean this guy is. So, okay, I realize I think I sound... I mean, no, it's not that I sound. I clearly am. A lot of my anger is directed at the girl. It's misdirected. It's very much directed at him and her foster sister. I'm so mad that these people are so cruel, especially the foster sister. As someone who loves my fucking sister, I know my sister would never do that shit to me, okay? So to see the shit happening, sick and twisted. Somebody needs to be thrown in jail, tarred and feathered, even, I don't know. So that's where my anger is really coming from, but I still can't deal with the fact that she won't stand up for herself, It is being handed to you on a silver fucking platter that you don't have to deal with this. And honestly, you are the victim, period. But then people, so there's a confrontation, and the other dude, the other male lead, who I'm not showing you yet, he basically blurts out what happened in front of this dude because he thought that they broke up, and now everybody in the fucking class knows what he did. So not only are you literally the victim, like now you're even more of the victim in the situation. So it's okay. Like you don't have to be with him anymore because who the fuck could blame you? You know what I'm saying? So again, silver platter. I guess that bitch is empty and you're serving up nothing because Take it. Take the fucking out. So yeah, I'm not really mad at her, but I am mad at her. The anger, if I had to put it on a scale, obviously it's tipping towards the fucking, the fucking dude and the foster chick. Obviously, they're tipping the scale, okay? But she has got to stop pissing me off. I am going to finish this episode. I am, but I can't, dude. I feel like I'm going to be sick. I feel like I'm going to cry. I don't know. So we'll see. You probably won't see me again tonight because I know it's going to get louder and longer. But I'm going to try a little bit more and we'll talk tomorrow. But honestly, I'm thinking about switching to something different because I don't know if I can stand it. I know that this is going to get better eventually, but I feel like I can't even do another episode of it. Like, I just need her to stop being so pathetic in these situations. We'll see. Okay, I lied. I didn't stop reading. I don't even... What chapter are we on? I'm on episode 24. Okay. What is going on? Like, look, this phone that keeps following her, that accidentally gets thrown away or gets chucked outside in a puddle and just keeps popping up. There's some type of sci-fi shit going on. And then we find out something else. What the I'm so lost. I'm reading this and I'm so confused. Oh my god, she finally breaks up with the dude literally right after I just talked to y'all. So I was like, bitch, see, sometimes I need to shut the fuck up. But then she's back with him again. So yeah, I didn't speak too fucking soon. And now the whole thing is just so confusing because the other male lead likes her, is starting to like her. Okay, something's going on with him and Raim, the foster sister. Can't stand the bitch still. In Webtoon, they can leave comments, and someone had a really good theory. Obviously, I'm early on. This is already like the person who wrote that comment, 1,000 days ago, obviously knows the answer to their own theory. But as a newbie to it, only on episode 24, they were like, because it's so confusing. All right, foster sister, you kissed her fucking boyfriend, bitch. You did that. And, I can't stand a lying-ass person who's like, I'm a piece of shit, but why is everybody mad at me? I wonder why. Let's get a little bit of self-awareness. So, you kissed the dude. Okay, so, sorry. So, the whole thing, their comment was, Raim is jealous of, what's her name again? I can't even remember. I can't even remember her fucking name anymore. Where am I going? Sue? I think that's her name. The female lead. That she's pretty jealous of her. I mean, she has two parents that are in love, who dote on each other and dote on their biological daughter. Obviously, they're very kind. It doesn't seem like they treat Raim any differently. So it is essentially like she's the sister. But, I mean, obviously, you're not related to these people. Like, you're not even like half related to these people. You're just, it seems like the two girls became friends when they were younger, and they made a decision after something happened with Raim's mom to take her in because they were already friends, which that's really sweet. I mean, her parents just seem like really good people. Anyway, so it's like, is she jealous of everything that Sue has, and she wants a little piece of that? But then at the same time, we just saw a scene where she is like defending and coming to her rescue. But then you're confused why. I mean, I don't know. I mean, people who do stuff like that, let's just say the truth is that she is jealous of her sister, and she, was hooking up with Minu because she wanted to, I don't know, jealous, whatever. Why are you acting like you don't know why I would be avoiding you? That's what pisses me off. But she still doesn't say anything. And apparently I must be having a fever dream, because I could have fucking swore that the male lead blurted out the fucking reason why there was an issue. How come nobody remembers that? Was that a fever dream? Did I forget that? Did that not really happen? Now I'm thinking, Did she think that was going to happen? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I'm so confused. Honestly, this is so hard to follow. Yes, I am a little high, but that's not the problem. This is so confusing. Then we got like a fucking weird time skip, time hop, where, okay, see, I know I've lost our train of thought, but like so much stuff is happening. So as I started this off, the phone thing, that really is something. It belongs to some corporation. I don't even know how to explain what was going on with the phone, but the phone is like a creation of a corporation, and it's to get love points. And they sent it to her specifically. And I may have missed something, but is she the author of this manhwa that she's obsessed with? But I thought I just read that it came out in like, what, 1992 or some shit. She was not born then. I don't know. I'm lost. And it's not because I'm a little high. I refuse to accept that, even though I know I'm rambling and my mind feels very, very cloudy right now. And I know I have gotten off topic quite a bit. But it's just so hard to follow. I thought this was just going to be a very simple, okay, she is young girl. Obviously, I have to get more into it because I really did not even read what was going on in this. I just based it off of seeing someone talk about it on Twitter, and then the cover looked really pretty. But, okay, young girl in a toxic relationship. We get a little bit of background on her, which I really did appreciate when she explains the dynamic of her parents and how she had this perfect example, her father, of how a man should treat a woman, because he treats her mom so beautifully. And then she says, but Minu ended up not being like my dad. So I had to have the bitter pill to swallow that not every man is going to be like my father. But then she says, maybe I could be like my father and I would be the one who dotes on Minu, and maybe he would turn around and treat me better. Which, as soon as I saw that, it reminded me of Tears on a Withered Flower. Girl, don't get me started. Almost about cried because I was like, oh. But that's the thing, like, so her backstory, a lot of it makes sense. So I know, again, I was very, very annoyed with her, but it's not really her fault. And to see more of the background with her parents, I find that so cute and beautiful, but also really sad. But it's even more sad because it's like she, in that moment, I guess I can respect the fact that she thought, well, not every relationship has to be how it is like with my parents. Like, my dad's the one that dotes on my mom. Maybe I can be the one that dotes on, But even then, it's like he's treating you so bad. And your mom doesn't treat your father that way. So why, it's just sad. I mean, it obviously brings up deeper, things with young girls and how we're treated and how we're expected to behave in relationships, even when we may be treated very poorly. I don't want to get on a tangent like that because I will start to cry. But I like her. I do like her. But now, okay, back to the point. So this phone, corporation, love points, raising your score, I don't know. It's so confusing and a bit convoluted. And then also confusing. I know I just said that, but like the whole thing is confusing. So now she's determined she finally broke up with the fucker, okay? She's having fun. She's smiling. Yeah, she still got the fucking tension with her sister. But the other male lead, like, something is brewing and bubbling, and I want to see that happen. She decides that it's more important now. Have we learned nothing? That she's going to devote herself to the love point so she gets back with Minu. And now her love point has gone away because it's being manipulated by this corporation because she wrote a manhwa. The manhwa thing I'm still lost on. I might have to go back and reread that because I thought she was just reading a manhwa that she liked, but she may be the author, but then I thought she just had a blog. If someone has read this, please explain to me in the comments what's going on. I'm so confused. I might learn about it later, but I am so lost. So now she's devoted to earning the love point. So now she's dating Minu. Oh, but here's a bright idea. Wrong. I'm going to try to make him jealous by flirting with the other guy. Why are we doing this? Now we're just being a piece of shit. Okay. So now it all makes sense. Because didn't I say, I might have thought it, but I might have said it too. I thought, because the little bit that I did read after I started it was, no, because the very first thing she's like, hey, I'm cheating on my boyfriend. And I'm thinking, y'all aren't even together now. But they got back together. What is going on? But see, I'm just a glutton for punishment. And I must really, really, really like to be enraged. I might like it because I'm going to keep fucking reading it, even though I should put this shit down. I can't help myself because now I want to know, and now I'm pissed off. So I don't know if you'll see me again. You probably will, because every time I say that, you see me again. But I'm going to keep going, and we're going to see how far I get. Okay, I was on episode 24. We'll see if I end up talking to you guys again, how far I got, and if I'm pissed off. Hello, everybody. Okay, it's many nights later. It's Tuesday. We've done a bit of reading, okay? I've had a long, fun day. I've been reading quite a bit, but I didn't check in with you guys after what I read on Webtoon the other night. I will probably go back just to see where it goes, but I don't know if I can read Operation True Love. I think that's what it's called. I just don't even know. I've been watching Dexter all day. Then my friend Jose came over. We had a nice little yap session, and that was fun. And then Devin came home. We were all just talking. It was real cool, but we got to talk about what we're reading. It's also storming outside, and I really don't like that, but it's okay. All right. So, 7th Time Loop. I did finish this before the month of June was over. I'm really happy. It was just really good to revisit this. The newest volume, I think it's volume 7, just recently came out. So I don't know if I want to start volume 7 or start the second light novel. I'm still on the fence about it. Today's the 1st, so I do need to make a July TBR video eventually. So yeah, but this was really good to revisit the 7th Time Loop universe. This got all the way basically to the end of like the final confrontation between Arnold and his brother, the resolution, and then like moving on. So we're doing really good, and it was fun to read it. So I enjoyed myself. Okay, I literally just finished volume 3, but I had to reread volume 2 of Pink and Habanero. I'm not actually really sure where the name comes from for these, but very, very cute. I forgot about what happened in the first volume, so this picks up right at the very end. Not bad, very, very cute. Same things for volume 3, but I will say his character is such a fucking little prick. It's really, really annoying how like kind of shitty he is to the main female character at times. Now, it's like you can't take it personally because he seems like he just has a fucking attitude with everybody, but you know what? Calm that shit down, okay? Nobody asked for all that fucking attitude, you know what I'm saying? Moving right along. Same thing with Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordman. I had to reread volume 2. I knew that I had read this, but I couldn't quite remember what happened, so rereading it was really good. Got into volume 3. Really like this. We're probably about to meet a whole, like, well, we already met her, but we're probably about to acquire another person who absolutely, admires the fucking shit out of him. But okay, I don't think this is the wizard. I don't think this is the wizard. I don't think this is Lucy, but I really like Lucy's character. She's like the main wizard chick. Yeah, she's cool. Her magic is awesome. So still really liking this series. Enjoyed it. And then Windbreaker Volume 12. So good. Almost cried. Which, again, no surprise there. Everybody knows I love to cry. Or at least I'm used to crying so much. I don't know if I like it every time, but this one was really good. I didn't quite know what to expect from this one, especially seeing the front. That looked like Sakura to me. And so, spoiler, if you don't want to know who this is, I am about to reveal it, I guess. So, flashing hands, when I do flashing hands over, we're done with the spoiler. So this is actually baby Umamiya. So it's the younger version of him. His backstory is so, oh my God. As I said, when it comes to Windbreaker, it's not just our main characters from Bofarin that are just so sweet, have a backstory that, I mean, you just can't help but, your heart breaks for them, but you know that they're such good people. Same thing goes for like the villains. I wouldn't even say these young people would be considered villains necessarily, but they all just have a tragic backstory that brings them together. And Umamiya's is no different. His is so sad. Oh, I could not take it. I wanted to cry when we find out his backstory. And sorry to yawn up in y'all's ear. When we find out his backstory about his family, about what made him want to be at the top of, the school and really change things, because he was really the catalyst to change the neighborhood. And to have the, young delinquents in Beaufort basically working with the community and them having like a really good relationship. So that's just so fucking sweet. I just can't get over how fun this series is. Again, I've cried in probably more than half of the volumes just because it's just so fucking tragic sometimes. But there's no way you hate anybody. Like, even when someone is a fucking jackass, again, you hear their backstory, you come to love them, you realize where they were coming from. Doesn't mean they're right. It just means that, hey, this is something that, this is something that happened. It's kind of shaped them a bit, but doesn't have to define them and stick with them forever. And that's just very sweet. I don't know. It's just very good. So I say it every time. We read Windbreaker, y'all. It's very, very good. Where I put my iPad. We're going to talk about the manhwa I read because, we did read quite a bit. Let me get... Okay, so we're in lesson. Okay, so what we read today. Let's see, the purchases. Okay, girl. This is only open because I showed my friend Jose the nodding scene. Thank you, friends, for putting up with me. So I did read that yesterday. You're So Loving, bitch. So good. Love at First Fright. Yeah, fantastic. But, and then I caught back up on Sandwich Paradox. But the thing that dropped today, Backlight. Bitch. Yeah. I love this story. And everybody on TikTok has been making a very valid point that I didn't really realize until they fucking mentioned it. And it's like, oh, well, I feel like I'm going to fucking cry. And that is, everything we are still seeing currently is from the past, because the very first chapter is from the present when we see our, hold on. I'll go see. Turn that to the side for y'all. Let's see. Okay. So the first chapter is him shoeless, wet ass shirt, beat the fuck up, looking up at his shit. Girl, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing now because I paid for this. Y'all gotta pay for it too now. But bitch, everybody keeps bringing that up and I totally forgot about it. And they're right. We are literally building up to the point of this moment. And what brought us here? Who hit him? Did he have a fight with the other character? Did they have a falling out? I don't know. I don't want this. I really don't. I can't take it. But Backlight is fucking good, okay? So, nobody better talk crazy about Backlight. I like Backlight. Thank you for recommending me that, because that was just simply too good. But yes, I'm caught up on pretty much everything. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm still hoping and praying that somehow, some way, on Tappy Toon, they drop episode, 125 of Hard Boiled Love, because I saw, even though I can't read it, I think I found a way to see how far Hard Boiled Love is on like Riddy Books or something, or Bombtoon. I can't make an account. I don't know how to navigate that, so I just have to deal with it. It's fine. Eventually we'll come to Tappy Toon and I will read it, but oh my God. If somebody has access to the shit, let me know what the fuck is going on. I know it's going to be in Korean. Just show me that everything's going to be okay. Okay. I know I talked about how I saw that there is, I guess, oh shit. Sorry. I forgot to do the hands. My bad, y'all. But yeah, if anybody can show me, tell me. I don't care. Tell me what is going to happen. Do they have a reunion? I thought I saw that on Twitter. And is it almost over? Because the thing about Hardboiled Love right now is we're basically at the end. We are basically at the end. I mean, they've been together for quite a long time now. Okay. Living in bliss, domestic bliss, and then Chuck's bitch ass shows up, pissing me the fuck off, fucking up the whole situation, right? But we're basically at the end. This has to be, I'm not the writer, but this has to be the final fucking thing that happens between Yuan and Hwa-young. And they're going to live happily ever after. Oh, girl, it's getting a storming. Y'all hear that rain? It's about to be a big clap of thunder soon. I already can feel it. See? I'm scared as hell. I really don't like storms. But anyway, yeah, it's got to be coming to the end now, but there's so much other stuff. I know you're just looking at my hands, and I'm sorry. I guess maybe I should turn it. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to turn the camera around in a second. Okay, sorry. It's still facing towards me. So the thing is that we still have to address so much fucking shit with the friends, right? So we've got, oh my God, we've got the fucking piercing Dom friend. What the hell's going on with him? We still have the stalker. So unless that gets wrapped up very quickly, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Then we have, I can't remember anybody's name now. The blonde haired dude who was obsessed with Guyan, but also always had a crush on Hwa-young. Calm down, y'all. And then the other Dom friend who tricked what's-his-face at the casino and tried to steal his fucking money and is in love with the dude. So we have so much shit that we have to address that we haven't addressed yet. We're still dealing with the Psycho-American. Still dealing with the Psycho-American. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. But I don't want to be too long, especially because my arm already hurts lifting it up. And I think my fucking makeup is on. Shit, girl. But yes, it's gonna be crazy. Now, I'm gonna go in my room. I might pick up Operation True Love again. We'll see. I think I need to just move on to a different manhwa, a webtoon situation. I'm still gonna try something straight because, after reading Childhood, Love Complex or whatever the hell, I need something else because that one was just too good. Now, I can see myself rereading that again, but I should read something different. So, yeah. But I'll see you guys soon. If you don't hear from me, you'll hear from me tomorrow. But if you do hear from me, hopefully I was reading something that was really entertaining. So I'll see you again. Okay, everybody. There is a God, okay? I'm so fucking happy. Do you know how long I fucking waited? It's been so hard. I'm so glad I get a new chapter and then I get another episode. I don't know who the hell that is, but I want to find out in a second. Yeah, I already unlocked it. Ready to go. Absolutely ready to go. I will come back with my thoughts, okay? I don't want to spoil anything. I don't even know if anybody who watches me cares for Hardboiled Love. I fucking love Hardboiled Love. Okay, so that's first and foremost. So I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, I have a fear that this will be kind of a short episode, but you know what? I've been complaining for like 3 fucking weeks. It seems like I complained so much in the last vlog. Every fucking day. Every day I was like, it's leading up to Wednesday. It better fucking be here. So thank you. As soon as it hit fucking, I don't know, 12:03 or some shit, I got the notification. The only time I ever have notifications set up, because I absolutely hate to be notified about anything, this came through. I can't fucking wait. Then after this, I'm gonna unlock the newest episode of The Rotten, and we're gonna fucking watch that too. All right, so I will be back. I'm gonna talk about both of them, but we're gonna read Hardboiled Love first. Okay, so yes, I read I read the newest episode of Hard-Boiled Love and The Rotten. Girl, if you want to read The Rotten, you need to check trigger warnings because it is fuck crazy. That episode was super short and Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how Juan is going to get out of this. He needs to be released. But Hard-Boiled Love. Yeah. Hwa-young, let's get down to business, bitch. So, yeah, we're about to fucking take them down, okay? This is a really interesting little thing. I didn't think that was going to be, I wouldn't call it a twist, but like basically the job Chuck wanted Yuan to help him with. Damn, it was like weird. It's even more convenient for the plan. Weirdly, even though Yuan has been working for the Yoons, you know what I mean? So Hwa-young's brothers. Oh my God. We need to get to the bottom of this and stop the shit, y'all, because I can't take it. We can't let them try to undermine the Yoon family, y'all, because I feel like they don't really do anything. I could be wrong, but I feel like I never see them really doing anything super nefarious. So, hell yeah, I don't care if they're a little, crime family. They love their brother and they would do anything for him. And you know what? I fucks with it. So, yeah. You know what? Maybe I should just open this up so you don't have to see his butt naked. Yeah. Yeah, Hard-Boiled Love. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm so fucking thankful. I feel so blessed, highly favored to have it back. Because I know for the long ass yap session I did in my last vlog, I complained every single time every new day. I complained, waiting and waiting and waiting for a new episode of Hard-Boiled Love. Thank you, Jesus, that, although I didn't wait very patiently because I would not shut the fuck up, I still was good when you really think about it. So I'm so excited. So yes, Hard-Boiled Love, we're going to get into, well, no, we're not going to get into it. We're done with it. But you know what? The next episode, the next episode is on Devin's birthday. Actually, I don't know, like I got some time. Actually, let me go back. Y'all saw that lightning. Damn, y'all, that's like fucking no, it's not. That's next week. I was about to say, that's 2 weeks away. Calm down, Connie. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so happy. I notice when I complain a lot, usually something good happens. So I'm not saying I'm going to continue to complain, but clearly there's something to this. I didn't stress myself out for nothing. That's what it seems like. So, excuse me at the yawning. It is pretty late, but honestly, I'm feeling like I got a second bit of wind, even though I did just yawn. I'm going to crack up a webtoon. I'm going to give Operation True Love a chance, but I'm thinking about reading Serena. I also think that I got Operation True Love mixed up with a different manhwa now. When I mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, I saw these, I saw it on Twitter, but the art style is so similar. Now I think I was thinking of something different. If I figure it out, I'll put the picture up here somewhere. But I'm still going to try Operation True Love because I want to see what happens there. But this girl is pissing me off. Now she's into, okay, now I'm going to play the dude. I don't like this. Okay, you went from someone really sweet and yes, pretty naive to now being a little shady, and I don't like that, and it's not necessary. And who is this fucking weird ass secret organization trying to get her linked up with the shit so she can write in her blog? I think. Oh my God. Why don't we just approach the girl? Well, no, they're all adults. They probably shouldn't approach her and beg her to please start writing again. But yeah, something I don't get it. I don't really like it. And honestly, I'm just confused. So we'll see. I'm going to give it a few more episodes. But if I can't take it anymore, I'm just going to have to let it go and then maybe start something different. So other than that, even though y'all will see this after the fact, I'm still going to ask, what are some good straight manhwas y'all recommend? Because I need something. I need something. And I would really like it to be Best Friends to Lovers. That's what I really like. But something else I want to read is Sadistic Beauty, because I read like the first 3 episodes of that and it was real freaky. And now I keep seeing side stories and shit. Girl, I might have to get into that because, yeah, that was real freaky. And I want to see what I was going to do. So, yeah, actually, I feel like I might go to sleep. I feel like I'm losing my train of thought. So, we'll see. You might not hear from me again tonight, but you'll hear from me tomorrow. But, you know, everybody be very happy for me. Yay, we're so back. My favorite ongoing, besides Jinx and Backlight. I think these are my 3 favorite, for sure. Is there anything else I really like? Oh, and Melting Point. See, I don't... Okay, I have a top 10 list so far of ongoing. Actually, that's the best way to put it. This is ongoing. Jinx is ongoing. Melting Point. Backlight. Ooh, a True That Rose, that was good too. Yeah, that's 5 right off the bat. So I'm gonna have to update this list, and y'all will have to see about it. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Hey everybody. Okay, so it is Wednesday. Okay, so we gotta talk about this. I spoke too soon. What else is new? Operation True Love has got me back, bitch. Okay, so bitch, don't know. I'm on episode 39. Okay, I know the last time we talked, I was on episode 24. So, but once again, I spoke too soon because it got me and it's kept me. So that's the difference in the first time we talked about it. Oh my God. Yeah. So now things are making kind of sense. It's still ridiculous. Whatever this man is who's obsessed with. Let me start from the beginning. So I think I read a little bit more last night. And I was like, ooh, okay, I'm not going to talk about it tonight. I'm going to go to sleep. Bitch. Things started popping off immediately, just like I wanted it to. Okay, so we have our main female character. Is it Sue A? I'm sorry, I can't remember her name now. We have our main female character. Okay. I'm starting to like her. Okay, yeah. We have our main female character. She was dating Minu. He's kind of cute or whatever, but he's giving Min Chol vibes, and we already know I don't fucking like Min Chol. And you know what? This is actually really, really reminding me a little bit of Tears on a Withered Flower. The love triangle, obviously. So she's dating Minu. Minu has a friend, kind of. They kind of seem like frenemies in a way, just based off of, you know, the general vibe. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Yoon Hook? I don't know. But the other male lead, or like I would say the main male lead, is this dude. She just happened to be dating. She's got 3 dudes on the roster basically because of this like fucking weird ass a jelly pop phone situation. Anyway, she's dating Minu. It seems like the beginning of their relationship, and they're young still, but the beginning of their relationship was good. Sue A has we'll call her adopted sister. She's not legally adopted, okay? Something happened with the mom. Her parents took Raim in, and everything was good between them until like this past year, it seems like. Raim is super jealous of Sue A. And for a second there, I was thinking, is she kind of like low-key in love with her? I'm still thinking she might be, because, you know, I think as women, we can all agree, sometimes our friendships, which we might feel are platonic, can sometimes start to become weirdly one-sided romantic. I don't know. I can only speak for myself, but I've had that happen before where a friend that was a woman, I felt like became a little bit possessive over me, but it was less platonic and it seemed more romantic. The line could be blurred. I'm not really sure. I never asked for details, so this is just, you know, what it was giving at the time, what people were telling me. It's fine, she's good. She was married with a child, so we're good. Anyway, so I don't know, Raim, it seems like it's just so weird. Like, she's very jealous, we'll just say, of her adopted sister. She's jealous of her. I would be too if you saw the dynamic that Sue has with her parents. And even though I really do feel like give Raim the same amount of love and affection and care, that's still not her biological parent. So I think that's what has really got her fucked up. So we get a little flashback of when Raim and Minu begin an affair, bitch, and it is really initiated by Raim. Now that's why I'm not gonna have any sympathy for you, bitch, because I don't really care about your mom and all these other dynamic parents. You made a choice to do that, and for what? What did you really get out of it? Not a damn thing, in my opinion. And look at you now, bitch. Moving on. So she's having an affair, smiling up in her face, and that's what really, like, it's already bad enough that you're smiling in my face. Now, is it Sue A? Now I can't remember. If she would just get activated, I would love to see her cock her fist back and pop her right in the mouth. I'm like not anti-violence or pro-violence. I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And you know what? I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna be that person with my phone out watching. Okay, so rock her shit if you need to. Stand on business, please. Moving on. Okay. Too many details. I'm sorry. So our main female character, she is dating one guy. That guy's friend, the male lead, I would say, he has been kind of cold and standoffish to our main female character because she takes a lot of abuse from Minu. He talks to her crazy constantly. The scene where they were playing dodgeball was so fucked up. Why? Because you feel guilty? Well, you don't have to date me. You don't have to date me if you feel so guilty, if your guilt makes you treat me like shit. I think she would rather us not, you guys not be together than you treat me like shit because you don't want my adopted sister to feel some type of way. The adopted sister don't feel some type of way because she just sick, and she let him do that, bitch. So he's been kind of standoff cold to her, but things start to change. They start to, he basically, this like jelly pop phone, whatever's going on with this man who has this technology or whatever, who's been a fan of her like fanfic. He is trying to, I guess what I maybe missed was that she wrote this fanfic and she put it on private and hiatus. And this guy who is like orchestrating love for her, I guess is a huge fan of hers. And he wants her to keep writing. So he's trying to force her into a relationship. So, or force her to experience love, like maybe true love, get away from Minu and, experience like real life. What the fuck? So obviously all of that is like fucking convoluted and weird, but I'm going with it. Who cares? Who cares if the phone pops up out of nowhere? Who cares if we're taking pictures and, we got love points? Does it make any fucking sense in the real world? No, but this is fiction, so it's fine. Now we have a third love interest entering the chat, and I'm liking where that's going. At the end of the day, let's just get Minu out of there. We don't need him anymore. She ended up back with him because, and this is why she lost me a little bit, because she was like, okay, I got a love point because when something happened, Minu came to save her, she kissed him, and she got a love point. So instead of, she's young, we get it. She's like, I'm gonna date him, make him jealous, and then that's how I'm gonna get my love point. So I can, I guess, be popular. I don't really know what the point of the love points is, per se. I don't know. So fast forward, now we have a third dude, Doha. He is really attractive, a very layered person, but people treat him very one-dimensional because he's good looking. Pretty privileged, y'all. But she is just so genuine, and now I'm starting to like her. Okay, I know I talked a lot of shit at the beginning of this. I was also a little high, so forgive me. But I still stand on the fact that she was really pissing me off. She wasn't standing up for herself. She was letting him talk crazy to her, and then she got back together with his ass. What the hell else am I supposed to think? That's only normal for me to feel some type of way about it. But I really like her. She's very genuine. She's very sweet. A bit naive, but like at the end of the day, sometimes I have to remember, okay, this is a teenager. I think junior high. I didn't make these kind of mistakes, but I wasn't perfect. So let me not pass too much judgment on the teenager in this scenario.
So yeah, I mean, I want her to basically get rid of Minu, fuck that dude. You know I mean business when I got it like this, and I got a double action on his ass. I fucking can't stand him, and I don't like Raheem. Fuck the bitch. Honestly, I wish she'd move out, but there's really nowhere for her to go, so. She needs to change that attitude, though. That's what I do know. Bitch. Causing all types of problems and shit. So, yeah. Get rid of the dude. Girl, get you a little double action. Why not? Go with, the brunette and the blonde. I don't like what I'm seeing. But yeah, I'm liking where it's going. I just can't imagine where it is going though. Because, okay, so like I said, I'm on episode 39. How many episodes are on Webtoon? Let's see. Oh, fuck. Oh, where's that just changed? Oh, God. 111 episodes. And it's not over? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The last one updated on the 2024? October 3rd, 2024? What the fuck? Where could this possibly go? I have no idea. Okay, I don't know where it's gonna go. Moving on. Yeah, it got me back, bitch. I'm done with it. I can't stand myself. I will probably be reading that for the rest of the night, but I still have all this stuff beside me. I've been doing a decent job of picking stuff up. And honestly, I've been trying, so I did 3 stacks here. The first one is ongoing things at random. The second pile are like the things that I have to reread the previous volume for so I can get to the next one. And then after that is all first in a series. So since I've been doing so good with the reread one, I think I'm going to try to knock the reread pile out. I'm not saying I'm going to get to it. I'm not saying I'm going to get to it all tonight, but I'm going to find a stopping point with this. Possibly, who knows? I might go for all 100, the rest of 100 episodes. Who knows? But I definitely want to pick up some of these because if I can get rid of this stack in the middle, I'll feel a little bit better. So wish me luck. But I just wanted to give a little check-in because it's getting really good. It's getting really good. And I had to walk back my previous shitty statements. Also, I uploaded the 2-hour reading vlog. I rewatched it and I really should have put a counter on the side of how many times I got so pissed off at the idea that I wasn't seeing hard-boiled love, just for me to see it last night. It's just such a good moment. I love it so much. And Wet Sand came out today. Bitch, protect him at all costs. I didn't even mean to do this. Protect him at all costs, because what do you mean? And where are we going with this? I don't know. I'm at a loss. And then all this drama going on Twitter with the manhwa artist, the one manhwa artist author of Low Tide and Twilight saying X, Y, and Z. Oh my God, is anybody following that? I am. And I am reading every little thing that I've seen. And I'm seeing stuff on TikTok. It's like, good God. The drama is crazy. You thought like book talk drama was crazy. It doesn't end. Manhwa stuff. It's just wild. But yeah, if you're watching that, let's talk about it. But anyway, I don't want to get too long. I'll see you guys in a second when we go over this. Okay, so I'm episode 41. I guess I haven't really made... Wait, the last time we talked was at 34 or 39. I can't remember. So I think the thing that always like takes me out of the story, and that's what it is. I think that's my issue. What's taking me out of the story is this guy who... I'll just show you guys this image, but so the person who, I don't know what word would be good to use. Obsessed. He's obsessed with Sue and raising her love points. And now we just got a little bit more background and the love points for the third male lead, the possible love interest. Like, this is what's taking me out of the story. If this was just simply, hey, we're kids in junior high, high school, whatever, Oh, they're in high school because one of them is 18 or about to turn 18. And I have this bad relationship. I want to make my boyfriend jealous. Like, all of the things that are happening with the characters, that's very like what you would expect to happen to young people in school. They don't know how to communicate. This would be so easy to communicate. I think the thing that, and this is what's taking me out of it, because now he's giving her a deadline to raise her love points. But what for? Like, what is the purpose of it? I could have skipped that, but I think even if I read it, it's still dumb. Like, and now he just made her hallucinate her death. How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to like a regular novel, I'm not really a fan of magical realism personally. It's not that I hate it, but it's just not my favorite. You know, if I see something that has magical realism in it, I might not read it. I keep yawning in y'all's face. I'm so sorry. And that's the only way I can describe this, because I don't know how else to put it. Is it science fiction? I don't know. But the fact that he can make her hallucinate her death and experience death and find her here and send the phone there and the phone pops up, like, it just doesn't make sense. And is it really even necessary? Like, if it was just the drama amongst the characters, I wouldn't be bothered. But it's like, what do you want from her? I think that's what I'm confused about. I don't understand what this character wants from Sue. I don't get it. Do you actually want her to be in love? And why are you not doing enough to why did you put the nugget of, whatever in her mind about jealousy? Why'd you do that? Why didn't you just try to help her find love with the other two male leads? No, he's like encouraging her. And he actively is, in my opinion, encouraging her to do her cheating idea. He's the one who made her think of it, even though she finally broke up with Minu and was like slowly building something with the first male lead. And then it was kind of happening with the second male lead a little bit. Why do this? So again, I don't understand. And that's what always gets me feeling like I don't like this, because she's playing with somebody who doesn't want to be a cheater. He's going along with it because he obviously likes her. She also likes him. She has a crush on him, whether she's ready to realize that or not. And if somebody wasn't sitting here trying to manipulate her, she would make the right choice. I really feel she would. She never would have doubled back on Minu. And she might not have ever, I don't know that she's ever going to repair her relationship with her adopted sister. I mean, it might happen, it might not. But what's the point? Like, I just don't get the point. And that is what is bothering me. So again, I'm going to keep going because this is going to pass and I'm going to end up liking it again. And I'm going to be, but it can't involve him. He is the reason why I don't like this. And this whole operation with the love points. I mean, she is actively doing something that is so bad. For what? You don't even really like him. You don't even really like Minu. So why are you doing this? Why are you subjecting yourself to... What the hell was that noise? Y'all hear that? I hear something. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's freaking me out. I'm about to get up. But you're compromising your morals for what? Like, and then in the end, like, yeah, this guy is threatening her. But why are you even threatening to kill her? Like, that's the other thing. Like, that is so unbelievably ridiculous. You would kill a teenager because you like her fanfic and you're bored. Just like a man, I suppose. But I don't know. So, yeah. Did anybody else read Operation True Love? Please, somebody talk to me about it, because I'm really losing it. I'm losing my mind. I don't know what to think. So, yeah, we're going to get back into this. I actually don't even think I'm fixing to touch any of that, because I'm going to touch it, but now I have to get past this and get to a point where I'm not angry. Oh my God. So we'll see each other again.
Okay, so I'm on episode 59. We're not touching those, okay? We're fully locked into Operation True Love. Okay, I do like how on the Webtoon app, people can leave comments, and that is kind of helping me a little bit. Obviously, these comments are for 2023, so they're from pretty far. But I'm not interacting with anybody. I'm just reading what people are saying. But someone made a really good point where it's like, one, what is the motivation of the meringue guy? I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it, but the blonde-haired man who is doing all of this in the first place. Which I'm thinking, is he like Cupid but in human form right now? Because none of this is making sense. None of this makes sense, this part. And then what it seems like, again, hopefully I'm not missing anything. It seems like he then fucked with her phone because now she has 2 love points. And it seems like it's from Dohwa, the blonde dude who might be a idol trainee, which, what? I'm really interested in what's going on with him and what is happening with him in general. His story is so sad. I don't know. I wonder if what's going on with his backstory, and he lives away from his father, is his dad is consistently trying to get him to be an idol because he has debts or something. Because why did he come to his apartment, rummaging through his shit, seeming like he was stealing something or looking for something, and then assault him? The parents in these stories are crazy. It's just crazy. People is crazy. But so you've got Doa, and then you have, I wish I knew how to pronounce his name. Yun, I can't remember how you even spell it. The brunette, the second male lead. Is it Minwoo or Minu? Because the comments now are spelling it with a W-O-O. So would you pronounce it Minwoo? I got to learn how to pronounce things in Korean for real, because it's a bit embarrassing. I mean, I don't speak another language, so should I really be embarrassed? But I'm trying everybody. Anyway, so the 2 male leads so far, the ex-boyfriend is totally ex now. Fuck him, he sucks. Be miserable too. I want to see the pain. That's exactly how I want to see Min Chol. And maybe I'm living vicariously through Operation True Love, because it is reminding me of Tears on a Withered Flower to a certain extent. And I need Min Chol to hurt like that. I really, really do. I really, really do. I cannot wait for this week's episode, and it best not be on hiatus, okay? Because I will fight someone. Okay, anyway, so Sue or Suha, she is gonna find a way into this meringue, M-A-R-A-N-G corporation. That's the reason why she has like the love points, right? And she's using Doa to help her because he has a business card, and that may be the ticket in. I just seriously, oh, bitch, I totally lost my train of thought. What I was trying to say is, in the comments, this whole thing is about love points, but like, she is so absolutely and utterly loved by her parents that it's crazy to think that, does that not count? Does like familial love not count as love? And what is really, what message are we trying to send here? Because for a second I was thinking, okay, and it probably isn't, because this guy seems very petty and childish, and I don't really know what his motivations are, but I was wondering, is his motivation for her with the love points? Sorry again, girl, it's only 10:57. I'm so sleepy. I am so sleepy, and this is a natural sleepy too. Is his, like, I was thinking, okay, is the point to get her to understand that she deserves more than Minwoo, and that's why he is forcing her to interact with other people? I mean, the confession that she gave to the brunette was, you know, I see the way my father loves my mother and their relationship, and I thought that's how it's supposed to be, and the guy I dated didn't treat me that way, so I thought maybe I need to be my dad in the situation. And the way that Minwoo is so awful, there's really nothing, there's no redeemable quality about him. And I will say this, tying the shit back to Tears on White Flower. The reason why I can like younger version of Minchul is because it seems like he really genuinely liked Heisu. I think I would argue that he loved her genuinely. We just haven't seen exactly where the thing broke down. Now he is shitty. Just because he loved her so much when they were younger doesn't make up for how he is now, and like make me feel like, oh well, you know, no, she should not be with him. He sucks. He has taken it too far. But Minwoo in this, he seems like he's always just wanted to be her friend. And instead of just being honest with her about it, they dated. Okay. That happens to us all, you know. End up dating someone that we don't really like. We know that they really like us. But the fact that he's just so egotistical, is that the right word I'm looking for? That he has an affair with his girlfriend's basically sister. That was her best friend at the time too. They live in the same fucking house. That's my fucking sister, okay? I don't care if she's not even legally adopted. The bitch is my sister, okay? And she's my best friend. So you get the getting freaky with the sister, okay? You're lying all the way. You're treating Sue like shit. And then we turn back around and it's like, oh my God, like the fact that I feel so bad for Sue because every single time she's at the park and that slide, she's hearing something that she doesn't want to hear. Raim confessing to Doa that, yeah, it's my sister and I just want something that she has. Like, that's really it. So cold. Like, where is this coming from? Then the confession to Minwoo. I don't even like you, dude. I just did this, you know, now that she doesn't want you, I don't want you. Girl, you need to seek therapy. Something is deeply wrong with her. I don't really understand what happened to her. We're probably going to have to get more of her background, which I don't even know if we will, because now I'm halfway through the bitch. And the shit hasn't been updated since last year in October, so I've just fucked myself again, I realize. It's fine. I'm here now. And then, brunette male lead. His dad is a fucking piece of shit, nasty fucking slutty ass. I can't stand these cheating ass men, okay? These cheating ass old men married with a child, and then you're fucking on, hit your son's teacher, and the bitch is crazy, and she's trying to get me to do shit. Somebody needs to do something about her. I don't even understand what's going on. What's his face was assaulted by the mama. Find out for the cheating. He's still fucking with the music teacher. What is going on? Why do you have so much animosity to me? Like, I don't need to like you. I'm a child, by the way. We don't need to interact. You just happen to be my music teacher, bitch. That is just so crazy. The drama in this is insane. And that's what I'm saying. That's why it doesn't even need Operation True Love. It doesn't even need the love points because it doesn't make sense. What is the point? Okay, why are you threatening to kill her? He's probably not going to kill her. But why are you doing that? Because she put her book on hiatus? What lesson are we really teaching her if we're threatening to kill her? What are you gonna do now? Starting to kill her fucking dad and mom? Like, what the fuck? Now it's motivating her to like explore herself more and realize that she deserves more than Minwoo, that she should go for the things that she wants and stop being someone other than herself. There's no other way to teach her this lesson, it seems, because this guy is just so weird. And then what's his obsession with Doa? What does he want from him? That's also confusing. And also, I just don't understand what this business is. We're about to find out, hopefully. I mean, I'm at what did I say? Episode 69, and it's like 111. So I'm basically more than halfway at this point. Almost, a few more, but we'll just say more than halfway, or at least halfway. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep fucking reading it though, and I might be up till midnight reading all of this because I'm just so invested. I want to know what is going on. I want to know what is happening. And it is just, it's doing me head in. Okay, it's doing me head in. I don't know. But it's getting really good, and honestly, there's some, I'll give you this. Funny though. It drives me crazy, but there are some funny moments in this that I laugh out loud. I love the way the artist draws their like derpy faces. When she cries, she has these big puffy lip looking eyes. It is just so funny. And at the end of the day, again, I'm going to be apologizing quite a bit because I was very harsh about the main female character. I feel like I had every right to be harsh about her. I think she was written a bit unlikable, like in a gray area, right? But she has really grown on me, and I like her so much because really she is a really genuinely good person. And I think that her adopted sister, she knows that something is a little broken inside of herself, and instead of just talking about it and working through those feelings, she's leaning really heavily into the toxicity and the nastiness because she's jealous of the genuine, nice, and kind person that our main female character is. Like, she has she has some ulterior motives in certain situations, but I do feel like she has a pure heart. What's going on with her and Doa is like very genuine. She's genuinely, it seems like the only person who is his true friend, and that means a lot to him. I think he does like her, but I don't know, because obviously he's not going to be the one she ends up with. It's going to be the brunette male lead. Come on, we already know. Two brunettes together, that's fixing to happen. But I don't know, dude. I'm really interested. I'm really interested in this. I want to know what's going on. I just want to know. So yeah, I'm ending it today for now. We will be back tomorrow. And yeah. Well, we'll be talking tomorrow in between me working, because I do have to go to work tomorrow. I have Friday off, so we really will be reading. And something I didn't tell you guys, I think I might have mentioned at the beginning of this video. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't. The days are crazy. I'll try not to make it too long. So one of the shelves fell in my office. That really sucks. I went through a lot of crying. It's fine. Last week really sucked ass. But we got the shelves back up. The drywall is crumbling, girls. We knew this was gonna happen to me. Devin said it himself. I told y'all that he offhanded, like, little joke or whatever, was like, the structural integrity of the walls is gonna collapse if we do any more. And that wall in particular, apparently crumbly. It's like a damn cookie. The last cookie in the box that nobody wanted, it was a little burnt. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going almost floor to ceiling bookcase on that wall. So that's gonna happen soon, and I really need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm getting rid of some stuff in my office. I want you guys to see that. I don't know if that will be in this vlog or not. I just have to see when someone is going to pick up the chair in my office. Ah! The brown chair I've only filmed in like twice. my first big purchase as a kind of adult. I think I got that when I was in my early 20s. $300 for that chair and a half. It's an end of an era. But the office is about to change, and I'm really looking forward to that. I want to do like a complete office. I've been wanting to do a book like office tour for a while, and something keeps happening and something keeps being kind of messy in there. People might appreciate it if it was like, okay, this is a realistic office library thing. They don't always look very clean and put together, but it's a little out of hand to the point where I can't even show you guys, like, I can't even show you the manga because some of it's stacked in front of each other in a way that it's too much. So some things are going to change. I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing that, and we will get a tour soon. But yeah, coming up soon next week, I'm going to get those shelves. I ordered them. They will be here within the next few days. And I kind of want to show you guys Devin putting them all together, because not me, bitch. It will definitely be Devin. That is his designated job in the house. Putting shelves up or putting furniture together. I do a few things. Like I did that, but I certainly did not do that. Hold on. I didn't do that one. Hell fucking no. So yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow. We will have more to talk about. It also is going to be Thursday, so there's a few things that are dropping I can't wait to talk about it. I don't remember what else is coming out, but it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So I'll see you guys again. Everybody, hello. As you can see, we're on the tripod again and we're going into the office. Why? Because you have to see what has happened. Okay, I'm gonna flip it around now. But yeah, so this was the wall I usually film in front of. That middle shelf fell, crashed and everything. Obviously nothing's been put back up. There was like a situation where I was like, okay, maybe I'll put those back up. But then I thought about it after having a conversation with Devin, and I agreed that I should just get full, nearly like ceiling to floor shelves here. But the real change is in front of me. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're going wide angle on it, y'all. The chair is gone. So, oh my gosh, it's just crazy how much more space I have in my office. So like, I think I should just keep it that way, it's fine. So as you walk in, like the chair used to come out pretty far. Like I actually have space to walk now, which is really nice. But some things that are gonna change, hopefully. So that little cube is going to go on this wall. I already know that it'll fit, which is pretty nice. I don't know, I think this shelf might be too low for me to put these stands on it, unfortunately. I'll see. I think the stands could stay, except the gashapons couldn't. So the wands might have to change where they go. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna have full length bookcase here. This goes there. And I'm thinking if I did my measurements right, luckily, so what I want to do is I want to put all of my box sets on top of these shelves. We're going to anchor to them to the wall, put the box sets on top. I'm going to kind of shift this over because it'll fit perfectly underneath here and I can still open the door. My 2 glass shelves will pivot. This glass shelf should fit. This shelf that matches this shelf will go here. This will go there. Sorry to whip y'all around. And then hopefully the light can stay there. I like the light there. The more I was thinking about it though, I realized, where am I actually going to film now? I can still film here, but the lights won't be on it anymore. So I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with that. It's okay. We'll figure it out. But now that I have the chair gone, the bookcase showed up today, so I want to actually just like go ahead and move everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm excited. I want to show you guys as I go, and this might be how the vlog ends because I don't know how long it is, and you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, this is how it looks. I'm so sad. But this fit perfectly there, which I knew it would. I knew there was going to be space on either side, which is really good. But yeah, I've already tested out. This is one of the things that broke when the shelf fell. And honestly, I could just glue the piece back on here because it's a clean break, but there's no way that those will fit. The wands definitely won't fit. I think the only thing that could fit there, let me see, would be these little guys. So, I mean, I could change everything around, but then you can't see anything. So I have no idea what is going to go there. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe some of the stuff, like some of the bigger figures I have up here could go there. And then because all 3 of these glass cases will be beside each other, I don't think it would be such a big deal to put the Sailor Moon stuff on there. Like, that actually is a little bit, like, bigger of space to, like, have them here. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't think I'll change. Oh, God, it's, like, it's so crazy to think, like, for most of my channel, I have either, like, I've filmed in front of, for the most part, I've filmed in front of my Sailor Moon wall. It's weird to think that that's technically going away. It makes me so sad.
But change is good. Like, there's so much more room to walk in here. Like, I could actually put like a cute, like, anime themed rug in here, which I always wanted to do, but there was no room to do it. And weirdly enough, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for anybody to stay with us anymore. But I used to have people stay in this room when there wasn't as much stuff in it. With the shelves going there, and now Devin thinks it would be a good idea to just make all of that shelf, like a bookcase, I'm sorry. But then also huge bookcases here, and maybe take some of these floating shelves down and like maybe put these somewhere else or get rid of them. But I just don't know how I feel about it, because it's really like, it's so different. Not bad though. It's not like it's a terrible idea. It's, you just got to see it, I guess. But it's the lights that are gonna trip me up. I can still put really nice lights behind me if I were to still film over here, but this actually wouldn't be such a bad setup to film in front of. But there's no outlets over there. There's no outlet there, and there's no outlet there. There's only 2 outlets in this room, there and there. So that's a tough part. The tall lights could still technically fit. So the ones that stand up, they could still fit on either side. And I could still put the ones that lay down behind any figures that I have. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I, once everything is done, should I transition to filming over with this wall behind me? Or what? Because I mean, I still think that a bookcase would look good there, but I really like the way my lighting setup was. Like, these lights are just not enough. And this thing is not enough. And how I have my setup usually is this light. I mean, you can see it in my big ass fucking lenses all the time. You can see this like reflecting on my glasses or on that case. So I wouldn't, like, I could still actually do what I want to do and have decent lighting. So that's something. But yeah, I gotta finish up a little bit early, because I agreed to play games with Devin and our friends. So I'm gonna be playing the game Peak. I will be taking an edible for that, because I do want to relax. But yeah, so far this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna wait to like reorganize anything until we get the actual bookcase built, because it just doesn't make any sense otherwise. But yep, there's a possibility that that entire wall there will be nothing but a bookcase. I'm liking it, like, the more and more I think about it, for sure. But it makes me sad, because like, I don't know where I'm gonna put all my prints. Like, I don't know. We have wall space other places, but not a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. But so far, this is what we're looking at. Everybody, it's the next morning. I didn't get a lot of stuff done here, and we didn't end up playing that game. So Devin and I just like watched TV and I fell asleep. But so yeah, so these 3 glass cases are here now. I really like the way they fit. I'm very, very pleased and excited. So this is tough though. So if the shelves were already up, that would be perfect, because then I could really start like easily moving stuff, but they're not, and that's okay. So next order of business is to find a way to move this. I have to take everything off the top, but I might keep everything else. All I had to do for this shelf was take off like the double stacks, and it could move. But you know, I'm struggling here. I am struggling a bit, but it's going to be okay. But I'm liking the way this looks. I'm enjoying it. I kind of have, you know, I have my Naruto, like, Funko Pops in the center. And then this is all Studio Trigger. But then that case is also mostly Studio Trigger. Like, the vast majority of it is 02 or Yoko Littner, or we have Kill a Kill, but then we have a few like one-off things that are really cute. So yes. So exciting. But yeah, Devin made a really good point. I mean, I know he's right, but like, once I have like, I think it's 6 tiers, and I measured it, and I could like kind of like somewhat double stack. Not exactly like this, how I could put like the Funko Pop boxes. It's not as tall as this, but I could still find a way to double stack. I might have to get risers for it. So it will open up a lot of space for me. And as I mentioned, the box sets are going to go on top. But yeah, if they were there already, it would be so much easier because I would just be going ahead and putting all the BL Sublime stuff up on it. And like, I think what I want to do is the vast majority of the shelves that are going to be on this wall, we're going to be BL, Yaoi, Yuri. That's the vibe I'm going for. But basically, BL Sublime, Tokyo Pop. I mean, that's this brand too. But it, or Love, you know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, I have a vision. I have a vision of what I want to do. So, yeah, you know, I did a good job here, but obviously you can only do but so much. And once you keep getting something in a different letter, there's no place to shift it down. So, I don't know. So far, though, I'm excited. Still don't know what I'm going to do with all the stuff that was on the chair, but we'll figure that out. I mean, I've always wanted to get like a little, like hanging, you know, basket to put plushies, but there really isn't a good place to do it. I mean, I guess that corner, but I don't want there to be a bunch of dust and shit over my computer. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll transfer upstairs. Maybe they'll transfer in our bedroom. I don't know. But this is it so far. Like I said, this is going there so it can match on either side. And as of right now, I still have room. I still should have room for the lamp in the corner. It might have to find a new home once the big shelves are up. But yeah, I'm stressed. Alrighty, everybody. So the bookcase is up. Yeah. So she's looking pretty good. She's looking pretty good if you ask me. It is so hot. All right, so I'm excited. I did some measuring. Okay, let me start over. Okay, so bookcase is up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take pretty much all of my BL off of here and put it here. It does look like it's deep enough for me to double stack, so I won't have to abandon my, you know, Funko Pop riser that I have. Now, this isn't too long across the top, but I will be putting some of my box sets up there. I'm not sure which ones. Like, I've got a few to choose from, so I'm thinking the ones that I have read, I will put up there. So Bleach will go up there. My One Piece ones will go up there that I have read. I think I'm on the last box set that, like, they created or whatever, and then I'll see where things fit. The good thing is this is anchored to the wall, so I don't have to worry about that. I am putting most of the prints that you guys have seen above. It sucks because, like, the one thing I liked so much about this wall was that the first thing you saw was that it was so Sailor Mooned out. It still will be to a certain extent, except it'll just be prints at the top. I measured these acrylic risers, and there's no way that I could have the 3-tier and have my Gashapon wands like at the top. So I bought shorter, smaller ones. So I'm still gonna have Sailor Moon there. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, honestly, I'm really excited. It's like, what time is it? Let me look at my watch. It's basically 5 o'clock. So I kind of want to spend most of the day doing this, but I think this is where we're going to end the vlog for now. And then we're going to be starting a new one where I show you guys the end result in the next one. I think that would be kind of cool. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the way this wall ended up turning out. I'm glad the 3 glass shelves fit. And so far, so good. I'm really excited. I think I've decided, oh, the closet, girl, I wasn't even able to access the closet for the longest time. I mean, I could, but like, I really couldn't. There's actually like a large wire, like stand, shelving system behind this one that you see. So this is a 3-tier, and I think the other one is like a 4 or 5-tier. And oh God, it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So I can finally get some of the prints out from there that I haven't been able to put up around my room.
I also have all of those prints that we've gotten from cons. I have prints there. Those are like, some of those are so old. They're from when we went to the first KatsuCon. Girl, obviously I have run out of a lot of wall space, but it's going to be okay. But I'm excited. I do think we still need to reinforce this shelf because you can kind of see, oh, now that I took a bunch of stuff off of it, you can see that it's not totally like flush like this one is. Granted, I have things double stacked in here, so it kind of makes sense, but I'm liking the way things are going. Everything is looking very cute in my office, so I'm really excited. I have, so let me put these up. I have, oh girl, I can't do this one-handed. It's hard to shake, y'all. So I have these Govee lights. Originally, I had wanted to put them up here and like strategically place them. I've never used these kind before, so I think they all have to be like connected. So maybe they could go along the top. Oh, and this is what I was gonna say, I'm sorry. I will start filming videos now with this behind me because I bought like a long extension, like surge protector or whatever for these Govee lights. So I'm excited. I think it's gonna come out really well. I think it's gonna still be really, I think it's gonna still be good. So I'm excited. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna turn the camera around for a second, even though I am sweaty, y'all. I just got off of work. So it's been a long day, but we're gonna turn the camera around and do the outro, you know. So I have my work shirt on, so I'm gonna cover that. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And you have a good day. Goodbye.